Hi, my name's Hannah and I work for J Parker's. Today I'm going to talk you through how to design your own garden. So the first step that I would go for would be to decide what you want to use your garden for. So that could be if you want to grow your own vegetables, if you want a pollinator section to your garden, or if you want a low maintenance garden. This is the best place to start because then that will guide the rest of your decision from that moment onwards. So your next step would be assessing your garden. So this can be how much light does your garden get. If you've got a very shady garden, obviously that will limit the amount of plants that you can use that require full sun. How windy it is, you possibly would have to avoid some taller plants if you've got quite a windy garden. How dry certain areas are, how wet certain areas are. Just get a good idea of what the conditions are specific to your garden, as this will inform the plants that you then choose for that space. So the next thing that you would do is just find your inspiration. So that could be from friends and family's gardens. You might have seen something that you absolutely loved on Gardener's World. You might have visited one of the many gardens around the UK and seen something that you loved there. It's just picking and choosing themes, colours, plants that you love that you want to incorporate in your garden, and then making a mood board or something so you've got a good idea of what you want to include. And then the next step would be to just map out your garden. You don't have to do it centimetre by centimetre, it's just a basic drawing, plotting where your areas are. So you might decide you want your pollinator garden in the top left, you want the veggies in the sunny spot in your garden, and then you might want to have a potting bench somewhere where you can do all the messy bits. It just gives you a basic idea of where you want everything to go in the garden. The best thing to do with this as well is to try and do it in colour, if possible, because that'll give you an idea of the colour theme. Maybe you want different colour themes in different areas, or if you want one succinct theme across the garden, then it gives you an idea that you're achieving that. And then the final step would be just going out and choosing your plants. Ideally, you probably want to start out with some structural pieces first, or the more expensive items, and then fill in with smaller items after that.